Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a DIY water change system. This is the one I built myself. It is very simple, very effective, and will help you drastically on cutting down some of the manual labor of water changes. So getting right into it, the two things that you're going to need is this Blue Magic Drain and Fill. I will put a link down to this below. It's essentially the same thing as the Python adapter for a sink. It's just way cheaper, and it's built for a waterbed, but it's the exact same thing. So I'll have the link to that down below. The only other thing you're going to need is a garden hose. Now, I keep this adapter end on that would adapt to your spigot, and I cut the other end off. Now in a future video, I'm going to show you why I cut the other end off, but for the purposes of this video, these are the only two things you're going to need to build this system. Now with this comes a few adapters to fit many different sizes of tanks, faucet adapters on the bottom. So this is going to come with everything you need, and it's very cheap, like $8 online. So these are the two items. Let's get right into it. I'm going to show you how to use it very quickly, and hopefully you like it. So thanks for watching. All right, so now we're in where I fill, and I'm going to start by moving all my child's toothbrush and toothpaste out of the way. Now, once you have your area free and clear, because you know water does splash, you're going to take your Blue Magic, which as you can see I have my adapter already on. I just leave it on the sink and I go ahead, well here, let me do this way. This is an easier way. So if you take it and you put it on the end of your hose already, make sure you don't cross thread it because it is plastic. Get that on, and then you're gonna screw it onto your adapter. Now I just go finger tight, I don't over tighten it. So now that everything's hooked up, my other end is in my tank. I'm gonna open, twist and pull down on this drain here at the bottom. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna turn your water on. Now this is for draining the tank. You're gonna turn your water on. Water is now going to pass through, but it's creating a suction behind it, which is going to start siphoning the aquarium. So I usually let it go for a minute, and then I turn my water off. And there goes the siphon. So it'll take a minute sometimes, but now the tank is siphoning. So just remember guys, there's a big misconception that you have to leave the water running on these systems in order to keep the water from your tank draining, and that's not the case. You can turn your water on just like I did for a little bit, turn it off, wait, be patient. It may take a second depending on how long your hose is for the siphon to actually catch up. So as you saw here, it took a few seconds, it caught up. Now it's draining. Okay, so now that my water's drained to the point of where I want it to be within the tank, I'm simply going to work in reverse. So I'm going to push up and turn to close that. Now that water that was siphoning is just holding. Now I simply turn my water back on, and I'm able by now to do it by hand, so where I know what the proper temperature should be. But if you don't, what you can do is simply turn your water back on and leave this open. Run a thermometer underneath until your temperature hits where you want it to be. Then go ahead and close it off. So now our tank is filling. Alright everyone, so my tank's filling, and that is my DIY water change system. It's very simple to make. This wasn't my idea. I actually found something like this and then just kind of made my own off of it that was less complicated. And this is the most simplistic way possible. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, and here in a future video this week I will be showing you why the end of that hose is actually cut off. And it's really going to just be how I actually do all my water changes when I'm not doing something just for video purposes. So hope you enjoyed it. That's my water change system, under $15. I'll leave a link to the Blue Magic down below, as well as a hose if you just want to get a hose at the same time. So I greatly appreciate you watching. Hopefully this helps you out, and make sure to never leave your tanks unattended when you're draining or filling them with a system like this that's doing everything for you, because it could be disastrous. So don't forget to turn off your equipment when you're doing your water change, and if you need a basic tutorial, I'll throw the video up right over here somewhere. So anyways, hope everybody enjoys their week. Thank you again for watching my channel.